Welcome to the Kawasaki 2010 MXGP team presentation. For 2010, Kawasaki aimed to come out fighting for world championships with their high-profile and professional MX-1 and MX-2 motocross teams. Kawasaki Racing Team. The Kawasaki Racing Team enters 2010 with renewed vigor and optimism, putting the disappointment of an injury-plagued 2009 behind them. And with the three-pronged spearhead of Sébastien Pourcel, Jonathan Barragan, and Xavier Bourg, the green MX-1 factory team has every right to be confident. On their new KX450F SR machines, the riders have every reason to believe that they will bring Kawasaki the MX-1 World Championship in 2010. Since the multiple French champion was 6 years old, he dreamed of riding for Kawasaki Racing Team. After winning the Motocross des Nations in 2008 on the all-new fuel-injected KX450F SR, his dream came true as he was promoted to the fully backed factory team for the 2009 season. Unfortunately, injury struck, but for 2010, Sébastien is fully fit and more determined than ever to bring home the MX-1 title to Kawasaki. New to the Kawasaki Racing Team for 2010, Barragan arrives with a long history of Spanish Championship and GP wins. Having won 2 GPs last season, Jonathan Barragan proved to be a strong threat for the title. Loving every minute of riding on his new Kawasaki factory machine, Barragan has used his off-season to work on his speed and fitness and to totally dial in his KX450F SR to his liking. Another new recruit of Kawasaki Racing Team is the young 21-year-old French talent Xavier Bourg. Xavier has a solid reputation of being a hard worker and has already proven his ability in taking podiums in both MX2 and MX3 classes last season. Now ready to move to the Premier class, the goal for Xavier is to finish top 10, learn from his teammates, and surprise the motocross world with his ability on the KX450F SR. The Kawasaki Racing Team's KX450F SR, a fully factory edition of the standard KX450F, where SR stands for Special Race. Each machine is individually set up to perfectly match the demands of the fastest riders in the world. Kawasaki factory engineers take the widely acclaimed KX450F fuel injection capabilities and add power and usability throughout the rev range to the SR machine. Leo Vinci exhaust systems are exactly matched to the bike's power characteristic, whilst all importantly, minimizing noise at all RPMs. Maximum use of titanium to minimize the race machine's weight, added to the full factory KYB suspension with special linkages, help the Michelin tires hook up under all conditions, making the KRT machines the most desirable in the World MX-1 Championship. The expectations for 2010 are clearly defined. Both Pourcel and Barragan are proven GP winners and top 3 candidates with a genuine shot at the MX-1 world title itself, while Bourg clearly has the qualifications to join his teammates in the world top 10 in his rookie year. The future looks bright for the Kawasaki Racing Team. In the fiercely competitive arena of MX2, Team CLS will again represent Kawasaki as our official team in the World Championship. Team CLS Kawasaki go into the 2010 MX2 GP campaign on the back of their best season to date, and now with even more drive and determination to succeed. Having recorded their first victories at World Championship level last summer with Steven Frossard, the team signed up a second potential MX2 class winner, Belgian sand riding specialist Jeremy van Horebeek. The establishment of a new technical base in the Netherlands and the start of a sensational new partnership with Pro Circuit, America's most successful team ever, will undoubtedly raise the team's potential of success to an even higher level. Fully equipped with his new Kawasaki Pro Circuit KX250F, Steven Frossard is without doubt a man on a mission for the 2010 season. Frossard has spent his winter improving his sand riding technique with the sand riding legend Kees van der Ven, giving him the skills to tackle all the different GP tracks. Now 23 years old and injury-free, the ex-French champion must use this season to secure his first world title for Kawasaki Team CLS. Winner of his first MX2 Grand Prix last year in Spain, Jeremy van Horebeek is one of the most promising Belgian riders and a newcomer to Kawasaki. Having spent the winter training with Pro Circuit in the US, the talented 20-year-old rider is ready to open a new chapter of his young career. An awesome mix of Kawasaki genuine and factory SR parts combined with Pro Circuit, the legendary performance partner, Team CLS Kawasaki race machines will be the talk of the paddock this season. Winner of numerous US titles, the bikes come kitted out with special Showa suspension, which is set up perfectly to cope with the Pro Circuit engine's power, which are uniquely supplied directly by the US team. It's no wonder teammates Frossard and Van Horebeek have been grinning from ear to ear whilst training this winter. With two proven winners and such a well-conceived setup in all departments, there can only be one aim for 2010. The MX2 World title for Kawasaki Team CLS and Pro Circuit. The commitment from Kawasaki to win both championships doesn't stop there. With the depth of talent in both MX1 and MX2 classes, Kawasaki presents the Bud Racing Team. Despite being one of the youngest teams involved in the Motocross World Championships, Bud Racing has rapidly become one of the most respected structures in the GP paddock. The team was one of the main players in the MX2 World Championship last season, recording GP wins and a strong third in the final standings, and added the French national MX1 title to their laurels. Finishing the season by recording a devastating moto victory in the world's most important off-road race, the Motocross des Nations, the French-based team is confident to build on this success again in 2010. Having spent his entire career with Team Green and using Kawasaki machinery, Gregory became one of the youngest riders ever to race the World Championship. Now still only 20 years old and opting to ride in the Premiership MX1 class, Gregory aims to win the French title on the Kawasaki Bud Racing KX450F. A winter training regime with Taskmaster and ex-world champion Jackie Vimond, Gregory's now ready to put his qualifying speed into consistent top 10 GP results. The Flying Frenchman joins Kawasaki Bud Racing Team this year for his assault on the MX2 title. At 22 years old, he'll be a veteran in the class, and so he knows what it takes to win. Already comfortable at speed on the KX250F, Albin is gunning for the MX2 title this season and aims to take no prisoners as he sets about doing so. The Bud Racing bike, bristling with Bud Racing performance parts that are specially developed by the team themselves in order to give their riders and customers race-winning machines. Enhancing the bike's power, reducing its weight, and just making sure that they have the most trick-looking race machines on the MXGP start line ensures that the Bud Racing machines are a sure favorite of the riders and their fans alike. With such an exciting lineup, Bud Racing is ready with the support of Kawasaki Motors Europe and Kawasaki France to reach even higher goals than last year in both classes. Introducing the official Kawasaki teams. Talent, determination, conviction, the fight is upon us. We're ready to do battle.